Hey, welcome to this video. You arrived here. You're probably searching for a review of G7FX, so I'll go over how it works. I'll give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. And if you'd like my free training on the #1 simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, you can click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I can send you my free training if you want. G7FX, let's dive in. So what it is, basically, it's a course that'll teach you how to be a day trader, and specifically in the Forex and futures markets. And Forex is just a trading, it's trading currency. So for example, trading the US dollar for the British pound. Futures is quite a bit different. That's what he tends to focus on, is futures, especially for beginners. And futures, they're contracts to buy or sell an asset at a future date and an agreed upon price. So it's just an asset, whether that's crude oil or silver. And the advantage with futures is you have more data available to you, as opposed to Forex, and the ability to see kind of what transactions are already happening, what with real people. And so whether you're a large firm or a small firm, you're not at much of it. You're not really at a disadvantage as a small, as just a small time trader working out of your apartment, right? That's kind of the idea behind it, at least. Now, the creator of this program is this gentleman in this video, Nirav Videra. And in the sales video, he gives a bit of background about himself, how he worked at Barclays Investment Bank, where he and his team managed up to $5 trillion in the foreign exchange market. And if you'd like more information on him, he's also quite active, he's also quite active on YouTube. He has over 32,000 subscribers. And you can even watch his webinar. If you click on free workshop, you'll be taken to this page, and it goes into quite a lot of depth. It's an hour long. I sat through the whole thing, and it is quite insightful. So, and also and in the webinar, he shows screenshots of some of his results and also some student testimonials. And on Trustpilot, 4.8 stars out of 5. I mean, that's not too shabby. And a couple things I like about this sales page. First of all, it's not hypey. He's not flashing a lifestyle around, with mansions, Lamborghinis, like a lot of these course creators, unfortunately. He's not making any crazy income claims, he's not saying that it won't require any work. I mean, this will require work, and he's quite transparent about that. And he's not saying you're going to become a millionaire overnight. He even says, if you scroll down to the frequently asked questions section, the course is essentially designed to be taken over 9 months, and you should have 1 to 2 hours per day to dedicate to your learning. And he talks about that down here. I forget exactly where it was, but he did mention the 1 or 2 hours per day, and you could see it's designed to be taken over 9 months, 6 to 9 months. And now, as far as the curriculum, it's actually 2 courses. You can see there's a foundation course and a pro course. The foundation course is designed for complete beginners who have no experience in trading, or maybe they learned the wrong way to do it. And this will take about 3 months to get through. At least that's how it's designed, the foundation course. The advanced will take another 3 months, and 3 to 6 months. Maybe 3 months to go through the training material, and then another 3 months to trade on trade paper currencies on a simulator. And then and if you go now, the price of the course is not exactly cheap, but it's not that expensive either. So you do have to buy both courses together, and it's £998. But if you go through the webinar, you can get it discounted at £798. So maybe just go through the webinar, or he does 3 monthly installment payments that you can go for instead. But it's going to cost you a little bit more that way. But the training is very in depth. You can see 53 plus hours of training. You also get tools that would normally cost you in the webinar, he says it costs you normally at least £2,500, and you'd be getting these tools for free with his training. And you also get support from him in his support group to get any of your questions answered. Now, there's also a 30-day money-back guarantee. So I don't know if there's any conditions attached to that. It doesn't look like there are, but always nice when they can stand by their product and say, hey, if you're not happy with it, you can get your money back, right? So there's really no risk there. And then as far as the what you'll be learning in the course or courses, the foundation course is spread out into 5 modules. And module 1, you'll learn the difference between futures and Forex. Module 2, you'll learn, you'll get an understanding of supply and demand. For you economics majors, that shouldn't be anything new. So 3 is why prices move and how to leverage this knowledge to your advantage. DOM, that stands for depth of market. 4 goes over everything you've learned up until that point, kind of a rehash. Module 5 is the last module in this foundations course, and you'll be learning Sierra. So Sierra is a trading platform that you'd be working on, how to install it and how to use it. And then the pro course, it's spread out into 3 stages. And the first one covers market and volume. The second one is VWAP. That stands for volume weighted average price. And third covers charts, essentially. And if you scroll down to the FAQ section, you get a lot of your questions answered down there as well. So what's my final verdict on G7FX? What are the pros and cons? Well, the pros are the training is certainly very in-depth. It's not one of those Udemy courses where you get done in an hour. I mean, this is going to take you months to get through, which is what you need and what you want if you're going to be learning a new skill that could potentially become a new career, right? So 53 plus hours of video training, that's no joke. And you'll be learning investment firm strategies that he learned while actually on the job. So it's not just, theory, it's actual, real practical things that you'll be learning that work in the real world. And he talks about, and with his strategies, it's less about technical analysis, although there's a little bit of that, or, analyzing squiggly lines and, all that. It's more about seeing what real people are actually doing in the marketplace, and following their behavior. So it's more about that, understanding people's behavior, and less about fancy charts or fancy theorems or calculations or equations. So I do like that about it. And also, he's not affiliated with any broker, so basically what that means is, with a lot of these courses, what you'll find is these day trading courses is they'll push you onto a specific broker, and then they would earn a commission if you go through that broker, if you trade through that broker. So there could be a conflict of interest there. So, but with him, he's not pushing you into any one broker. So you're free to choose whichever broker you think would be the best for you. And he won't get a commission off that. So now the cons are not so much with the course, but with this business model of day trading itself, if you want to consider it a business, because it's kind of a business, is you need some startup capital. So if you don't have at least, a lot of the experts say you should have $2,000 to $4,000. That's kind of the consensus. Then you probably shouldn't get involved with day trading, because if you have less than that, you can get started, but you're going to be very limited in terms of the number of trades you can do and the types of trades you can do. And it's just going to take forever to gain traction. So you should have $2,000 to $4,000. Also, there's a very high failure rate with day trading. So, and lots of studies have pointed to this. This study I found, it followed 300,000 day traders, and what it found over 14 years, and it found less than 1% of them were profitable. That's kind of the gist of it. And several other studies have shown the same thing. And in fact, Warren Buffett has compared day trading to gambling. So he's on the record saying that. Now, there are people earning a full-time income with day trading. So it is possible. It's just the learning curve is very steep. It's not beginner friendly, and I just think there are much easier, simpler, and faster and more beginner friendly ways to get to a full-time income from home if that's your goal. So it would be quite discouraging to spend 6 or 9 months or a year learning this skill and then not seeing any returns on that, right? So I'm not saying you can't be successful with day trading. I'm just saying the odds are not really in your favor. That's all. But if you're dead set on day trading, you can check out G7FX. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to be a day trader. Maybe you are just looking for a simple, reliable way to earn from home, whether that's a full-time income or a very nice side income. If that's the case, what I suggest is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I can send you my free training if you want. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope to see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.